Welcome, welcome, welcome. The show will be starting in approximately 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you are listening to the show in replay, you can fast forward past this spot and get right into the show. So thank you very much. I will see you in a few moments. Now, also, if you are going to watch the show live tonight and you would like to be on the show, meaning you would like to get a reading, if you just want to watch the show, you don't have to do anything but just watch it from wherever you're watching, which is knowtobestill.com/podcast. Then all you have to do is go there and watch. And you can watch from Facebook and YouTube for the Soul Reader, or you can also search by The Man About Love. But many of you already have the link, so you shouldn't have a problem getting into it. But if you do want a reading tonight and you're watching on your browser, all you have to do is click the button that says Details. And if you've already done that, click the button that says Donate or Be on Show. You click that button, it'll bring up another button, which is Be on the Show, and then you will be prompted to push some more buttons, which are very easy. And I'll see your name pop up, and when it's time for your free reading, I will pull you up. So please stand by. We have approximately 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And again, if you're watching this in replay, you can just fast forward past this spot and get right into the show. So I'll see you in approximately 2 minutes. Now, also know that you can leave comments, and we love seeing the comments and reading them on air in real time. So, if you are watching on Facebook, all you have to do is use your comments and make comments, and we will see them. And my lovely producer, my lovely wife, Jill, will read them right on the air. So thank you for that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you can also leave comments if you're watching from the website. So that's knowtobestill.com. If you're watching from there, all you have to do is page down from the video that's playing, and you will see comment section. And post your comment, and we will hopefully see that too. All right, we've got about 1 minute, and then the show will begin. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Anthony Cordova, Tony C., the man about love, and I am the soul reader. So, welcome here tonight. I can't see who's in the audience yet, and unless you are getting a reading tonight, I won't be able to see you unless you make a comment. So, know that you can make comments. If you're all watching on Facebook, you can make comments there, and you probably know how to do that already. If you're watching from the website, all you have to do is page down a little bit from where you're watching the video, and you'll see comments, and then you know what to do from there. A little bit more of housekeeping, which is if you want to be on the show, if you want to get a reading tonight, there's a QR code there. If you want to be on the show using your cell phone, you can use that QR code and it'll prompt you to do everything you need to do to be on the show. But if you're watching on your browser and you want to be on the show and get a reading, what you do is click the button that says donate or be on the show. Then you'll see another button, click be on the show, and then follow the prompts, and it will bring you into the show. And know that you won't be on the screen automatically. Okay, you'll kind of be like in a green room, but I will be able to see you. You will be able to see me, but the rest of the audience won't be able to see you until we bring you up to the stage. So that's kind of how that works. It's pretty simple, actually. It sounds like a lot, but it is pretty simple. Now, for those of you that have never watched the show, you have never seen me, you didn't see the first season, you didn't see anything else, let me tell you about me. Okay, I'm Anthony Cordova, as you can see. Now, I am a psychic, natural born empath, which means for me that I was born feeling people's emotions. For me, it's just like breathing. It's a part of my everyday life, and it really caused a lot of issues in my life until I learned how to handle all of that. So, most of you know what psychics do. You've seen other psychics on television and all of that. Now, I am a little different. I can do many of the things that other psychics you've seen. But what I do best is connect to you, connect to your soul, who you truly are. And with me doing that, I'm able to help you with things in your life that issues that may keep reoccurring and you don't know why. You don't know why things seem not to go right for you in life. You don't know why your relationships seem not to work, or you pick the wrong person, like your picker's off. So many things like that. Even with prosperity, you may wonder, why are you always struggling? Why? Then there's also there's things with everything in your life, of why your life goes the way it goes and why certain things happen in your life. Now, I'm also able to connect to your loved one on the other side in most cases. This is not an exact science, but most times I can. But even with that, I connect to your loved one's emotions, to their soul. So what they're feeling now, and see what they feel now on the other side is probably a lot different than the way they were when they were living here. So keep that in mind. Now, all these readings I do like a conversation, just like we're talking. And while we're talking, I I'm picking up things from you and learning things about you while and feeling more things about you. And that's how I'm able to do a better reading. It's kind of like when you meet someone and you see them and you look at them and you see they're smiling and you say, oh, they seem like a nice person. And you see they're have no problem talking to people and socializing, so they seem like a nice person. So it's kind of like that with me, only I'm feeling their emotions. So they can be smiling on the outside, but sad on the inside. And those are the things I can pick up. So these are like things that we hide to protect ourselves. So that's kind of about me. I could go a lot further and how I got to this point and all of that, but that's for another day. Now, with this show also, my first segment is called Tony's Mind Mashup. Now, in this, that's where I talk about the topic of the day. And today's topic is You Are Not Alone. You are not alone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get right into that topic. You are not alone. So here's the question. What in the world do I mean by that? You're not alone. Do I mean you're not alone because you're married or you have a partner? Does is that what I mean? Well, I could, but what I really mean is that you're never alone. Even when you believe you're alone, even when you believe, oh, I don't have that special person in my life, you're not alone. Even when you're going through some bad stuff, you might be going through some financially bad stuff. You may be getting ready to lose your home or file bankruptcy, and there's no one there to help you. No one. And you feel alone. That you're not alone. Now, everyone knows, and I say this often, it doesn't matter what higher power you believe in, what religion you are, what church you go to. Let's just say it doesn't matter if you don't believe at all in any higher power. You don't have to believe in a higher power, and you are still not alone. Now, I will say, oh, of course, there's God, the ultimate Holy Spirit. Yes. Yes. But there are many people, many entities, many souls that do God's work from the other side. Now, some of the souls that do this work are your relatives, that passed on. So when they pass away and we believe that they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. And of course, if we really love them, we experience a lot of grief because maybe the person that passed away was your grandparent or maybe your great grandparent. And while they were here, they were a mentor to you. Maybe it was a teacher that helped change your life. These people that we've had a connection to while we were here, a strong connection to, will watch over us. Now, the issue is most people can't see them and most people don't know that they're there. And when I say see, and just so you know, anytime I say see, I'm usually not talking about seeing with the eye. It's seeing with my emotions, with what I feel from them. Now, some people actually do see their loved ones from the other side, but what I can tell you is that they are there. Now, the things you would want, like if you lost your job and unemployment is getting ready to run out and you don't have any way to turn, and you may wonder how can someone, a soul, a loved one that has passed away help me here? And that's a difficult question to answer, because in order for you to understand, you have to start to learn how to open yourself up to accept and believe that they're here. All right. Spirits from the other side have many different ways that they can communicate with you. Um, some, for me, it's mostly a feeling. I can feel them. And how do I know it's them? Sometimes I don't know who it is that's helping me, that's guiding me, but I can feel them. And sometimes I do. So I can explain it, and most people can understand this, or relate to this. Um, when, if you think back to your mother, and think back to when you was a child, and when your mother was there. So you didn't have to see your mother to know she was there. You can close your eyes and your mother could be standing 4 feet away from you and you could feel her. You would feel her internally. You would know that she is there to protect you. So it's that same kind of feeling. If you are a empath, and there's many empaths walking around. Okay, you may be one and don't know it. But especially if you're an empath, all you have to do is be quiet and listen. And when I say listen, it's feeling and listen. You can feel and hear your loved one from the other side, again, by being quiet. And search for them. Look for that feeling that I described you have about your mother when you're a child. You know she's there. You know that safety feeling, that feeling of being safe. This is what you look for when you connect to a person on the other side, a soul on the other side. And then when you feel that person, you can ask them a question. I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know where to go from here. Now, also, if you believe in God, pray. We're not alone. Now, the key is when you're searching for one of your loved ones, and really search, if you're searching and looking for answers, um, listen. So then it's time to listen. And most times when they answer, it's not going to be, you won't hear it through your ears. You'll hear it already in your head. The thoughts will be there. So in the beginning, you might have to ask the question. So now you've established that contact. You feel that they're there to protect you. Then you ask, what am I supposed to do? Where do I go from here? And sometimes situations have to happen in order for you to move to the next step, your next decision you're going to make. Sometimes we have to be pushed into making a decision to go a different direction. Because most of the time, we as people will think of what we want to do. We're always, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. But quite often, we have to be pushed in the direction we need to go. Things can happen in our life that will seem awful. And they may be very awful. But it's something you have to go through. But you don't have to go through it alone. Count on the Holy Spirit. Count on your loved ones that are watching over you from the other side. And listen. The first thought you hear when you're asking these questions is usually the answer. I'm not saying all the time is the answer, but usually it's the answer. And another practice that I do is before I go to sleep at night, especially when I'm going through something and I don't have an answer and I don't know what to do. I just can't figure it out. And usually it's because I'm in my own way. We do that a lot too. But whatever your routine is at night, maybe you pray before you go to sleep, maybe you don't. But before you go to sleep, when you're laying in the bed, just say it out loud. I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. And ask that question several times before you go to sleep. 9 times out of 10, when I wake up, I have the answer. And I have clarity on which direction I'm supposed to go. And then there's like no doubt. There's no doubt in which way I'm supposed to go. And I wake up and I'm supposed to do this. And I proceed to do that. And when I do that, everything works out. When I don't do that, things don't quite work out. I keep running into issues. So really, we are not alone. We're not ever truly alone. And that can give you some peace It can help you center yourself. In life, we can run over here, over there, over here. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that over there. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do this. You end up doing nothing, sitting in the same spot. Nothing gets done, and we don't move forward in life. So think about it and remember that you're not alone. You're never alone. Even when you think you're alone, you're never alone. All you have to do is ask. So, remember that. Now, this is usually when I'll do the free psychic readings. And like I said, I do them just like you're sitting here on the couch, sitting next to me, and we're talking and, getting things together and all of that. I don't think I have anybody in the audience that wants a reading tonight, and that's okay because it is a difficult thing to come on like a live show and get a reading. But I have had many people do that. So I'm going to play a clip now with a lovely woman named Mary. And from time to time, this video may get a little choppy because we had some technical issues that night. But I'm pretty sure you'll get the gist of it. So here we go. We're going to pull up this clip, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll discuss it a little bit when it's over. All right. Well, I will see you in a bit. Form we all are going to. So sorry I took up some of your time, Mary. How are you?
I'm great. Well,
Relatively, yes.
you got that right.
Yes, but that is your face. Okay. Your face believe that that's what you should do. Okay. That's that's the way you were raised. Okay. You were raised, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with this, but you were raised to be a good girl. A good girl. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But see, we're all individuals. And you can be in a family unit and you can have siblings, and a parent can say that to each one of the siblings. And some of the siblings it will not affect, but it affected you. Okay. So you are going through life that way. And you still feel like that's what you need to do because that's what you were taught. Um, and when I say a good girl, it encompasses a lot of stuff. Okay, it's not yeah, a whole lot of stuff. It's much bigger than what I'm saying. Okay? Someone else thinks you should be. Okay. Um, and that can be hard in life. Very difficult. Very, very difficult to live up to someone else's image that they want you to be. That's difficult. Okay. And that's what gives you Well, I'm going to say stress, but there is stress there, but uh, it makes you feel like you are. I'm trying to choose the words. It makes you feel. It makes you feel. Now, this is not true. I'm going to say this, but it's not true. But this is your perception. It makes you feel like you are not enough, that you are not living up to this image that someone else created for you, and you can't shake it. You cannot shake it, and it's this is your mind now. You're like, I don't want to do that. People see me as this, but you don't want to do that. So in your case, and I haven't even asked you what your biggest concern is because you just keep coming through. So, um, so yeah, actually, let me just stop there. Um, and I will ask you, uh, what is your major concern here this evening? What is it you would like to ask me or talk about?
Well, I wanted to ask about my father. I lost him Christmas Day, 2018. And,
Okay.
well, it's funny that you mentioned, I always, in every situation, I always project what would my father do in this situation because I held him in such high esteem. And I'm in a transition now, and I just want to focus, somehow on what advice or what do you sense, he's saying to me to do, career transition. Um, I'm looking at so many options. I feel lost because, for 17 years, I was a school teacher. And now,
Your father is so proud. He's so proud of what you've done in your life. But I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to say, he would never say this. Okay. I already know this. He would never say that. But this is what he's sending. Um, because, when they move over to the other side, they're not exactly the same as they were here. Do you understand that? Okay. So he's saying he's so proud of you. He loves you so much, but he wants you to stop wondering about what he wants you to do. Okay? He said he's saying, and this is again what I'm feeling, and I'm translating. When he was here, he was so proud of you, and he was hard on you. Okay? Um, and he's things to direct us into the direction we should go. Okay, so when I say that, he's not directing you in what he wants you to do. He's helping guide you in what you want to do. And I know you don't see him that way, but that's how he is now. Okay. The person he is now just wants you to be you. So it doesn't matter whether you're teaching or not. It doesn't matter whether you're a professor or not. It doesn't, these things don't matter. What matters is your joy and that you're doing what you are happy with. So the reason you are thinking about going in a different direction, and many of us do that, we want to go in a different direction. But the different direction's been calling you for a long time, a lot longer than just recently. It's been calling you for a long time. So he's been sending you messages. Um, he doesn't, I don't sense him doing things in your home and stuff like that that are signs, but maybe in dreams. In dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Uh, your dreams right now are really important. That's what I'm getting from him. Pay attention to your dreams. They're really important right now. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he is in your dream, that you see him in your dream, but he may be guiding you to have certain types of dreams that will have answers in the dream for you. Okay. So pay attention to your dreams. If you have them, uh, write them down when you wake up. That's going to help a lot. Yeah. But you are moving in the right direction. And again, it can be scary, but you're doing the right thing. Most of the time, when people decide I need to move in a different direction, most of the time people are right. You are right. But I'm sensing from you career, I'm doing good work here. All of that, all of those thoughts, I'm going to ruin my stability. Those kind of thoughts. You have to overcome those. Yeah, you really have to overcome those in order to move to this next step. So you need to go into this next step smiling and joyful that I'm doing the right thing. This is strictly what I want to do. And be happy about your decision. Be confident in that decision. And all will go well. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, okay? But all will go well. In the end, everything will work out and you will be happy. And the things I was talking about with you in the beginning, the questions, always questioning yourself, that will go away. Poof. And you won't have that hanging over you anymore. So you need to start doing what's good for you, and you will be happier than you've ever been, ever. Yeah, that's so you got it. You can do it. Um, uh, yeah, no. You are fantastic, and you will accomplish exactly what it is you want to do. And your father is very proud of you. And I have to keep stressing, it doesn't seem like he would be saying this, but he is. Okay, he is, and his heart is with you in all your new endeavors. Yeah. Any other question, real quick? I think that's.
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it helped. I hope it helped. Yeah. But please come back and please remember to click on that fortune cookie, get rest of the information so I can get your email and when and if I leave this platform, you will know. So thank you so much, Mary, for
Thank
coming
you.
here. All right. We'll see you next time, Jill. We'll take you off the stage.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay. That was Mary, and she was from the first season that I had of the Soul Reader. Before I go further, I want to thank really Charlie for sending out hearts to us. Thank you so much. We really have so much love for you, Charlie. So thank you. We're sending it back to you. All right, now Mary. The thing with Mary, and I'm not going to talk too long. We're going to close out the show soon. But Mary has some of the issues that many of us have, where her father was also her mentor. Okay, and he guided her throughout her life in which direction he felt that she should go. And he did that well. He did that well throughout her life. But during that, um, she did more what he wanted her to do. Now, there was nothing wrong with what he wanted her to do in life. It was a positive thing. It was a positive thing. Um, but hold on a second. Mary, did you? I mean, I'm talking about Mary, the one I read. Jill, did you have something to tell me? Nothing. Okay. Um, so there was nothing. There was nothing wrong with that. That she followed the advice of her father because he did give her good, solid advice. But Mary also wanted to do some other things in life. And being that her father was such a role, played such a role in her life, and that she respected him so much, and he was really a good man, it made it hard for her to go into the direction she wanted to. So, me being able to connect to her father on the other side let her know that, oh, my father approves of what I'm going to do. And I did have to keep telling her that, hey, he wouldn't have said this while he was here. But once he got to the other side, he can see how you feel. He feels your feelings. And that's what can make him have that change, that switch. So that's about it. So we're gonna start wrapping this up. So let's see. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that you come back next week and watch the show again. And that's The Soul Reader with me, Anthony Cordova, and get a free reading every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And just go to knowtobestill.com/podcast. And you can just check out the show and get a free reading. Now, also know that Jill and I have brought back our longest running show, which is I'm Right, I'm Right. And that's every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So just go to jillcox.com and click the podcast, jillcoxcordova.com, and click the podcast tab. And you can check out our show tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it. We love doing that show as we love doing this show. So come and see us. We hope to see you next week. We really do love you all. So we want to thank you for coming and thank you for watching. And I truly do love you all. Till next week. Bye.